Hello everybody, I hope you're all very well. Betty here and welcome to my Feel Good Friday vlog. If you're new here, I talk about the joys of cats, plants, snacks and knickknacks. If you're old here, you'll know that I'm right in the middle of clearing out all my old knickknacks and doing a huge purge. I'd like to say I'm going minimalist, but as you can see, everything here has survived the big kick out, but I've made such incredible progress. And the sun today has heat, actual, real, live, tangible heat. I've got my cardigan off for the first time in what feels like about 25 years. And I'm invigorated. I've done so much already today. I've voted to get rid of the Tories. I have prepared the floors for another big job involving concrete, which is what's on the cards for tomorrow morning, and you'll hear all about that next week, if it goes to plan. I bet you can't wait. No, honestly, I promise it'll be exciting. And what else have I done? Loads. I've got new equipment for my singing teaching business, so I'm going to be testing that out and doing a lesson tomorrow. And you know what I mean. Brilliant. I'm happy. And today what I'm going to do is show you what made the cut, what survived the purge, the big expulsion from the house. I had 2 bin bags full of belts. And I don't mean just, like a few belts taking up space. I mean 2 big black plastic bin bags rammed full of belts. Ridiculous when you see it like that. And what I did was I put it in front of the front door. So I was constantly tripping over it, moving it every time I wanted to open the door, moving it back, moving it again when I wanted to come through the other way, which sort of I'm using as like a little technique, as if I'm training a wayward spaniel. I'm trying to train myself. I am the spaniel, very wayward. And what I'm doing is using my own self-hypnosis techniques, or just like very basic child psychology. And it's working. 2 bin bags sorted. What I'm keeping is that. 3 bags. Brilliant. I have sold several belts already on Vinted. There's a few more listed. And they were beautiful belts, but I just decided if I'm not going to wear it, I can't keep it anymore, because I know once I've cleared the house, I'll start filling it again. Because the fun for me, obviously, is out treasure hunting. And, I'm going to do the big talk. I'm going to do a fantastic, reveal of why and when and how I did it all, got rid of it all. But not yet, not today. Another big milestone that I crossed today is my emotional attachment to begonia coconuts, martini glass, cat scratcher and plinth. I took the bottom off it. She doesn't care. She doesn't drink. I don't drink. No one drinks. And to be honest, when this room was rammed full of stuff, she couldn't get on it because it was piled high with boxes and what have you. So she's just absolutely not interested in it. What she is interested in is the view out the back where she is now, and a seagull that she has some sort of relationship with. I'm not sure if it's some sort of friendship or enemyship. What they call them, frenemies. Yeah, I don't know. There's something going on. I didn't have a camera with me, unfortunately, but I was in the yard and tried to clear out more stuff the other day at the weekend. And she was sitting on top of the blue hill, the hillock, which is now a hump. Very proud of myself. Still a lot to go. I'll just tell you, the blue hump in the yard and that you've seen me just kind of staring at for the last few weeks. I'll tell you again, the reason it's blue, the reason I put a blue tarpaulin is because I find it so aesthetically repulsive. I am kind of encouraged to clear it out, get rid of all the stuff, so I don't have that horrible blue tarpaulin. If I put a green one or a black one, I'd probably just leave it there for all eternity because I wouldn't mind. I'd probably put plants on it. Probably turf it over. But no, I bought the most repulsive colour, so I just could bear living with it. So that seems to be working as well. That's another little spaniel training technique that I've, thought out for myself. Yeah, but she has this relationship, and I was standing in the yard and looking at the hump, and she was sitting on the hump, and I saw her sort of do that little thing she does, like her whole little body sort of squinches just a little bit. It just kind of tenses up a tiny, tiny bit. It's not like a proper massive, like big humpy back or a fat tail or, anything really dramatic. It's just a tiny little. And I looked up, massive seagull, about 5 feet away from both of us, walking down the wall. And they started sort of muttering to each other, like, the ek sound. And the seagull was chatting back. And she was. I wish I had Google Translate on so I could find out what they were talking about. No idea. And I'm sure it's the one that sits on the top of the chimney and they scream at each other down the chimney, down the flue. Anyway, she just sits all day on her trolley in the other bedroom, waiting for her friend or enemy, whoever they are. And yeah, so that's good. What else? Nothing really. The corner, as you can see, is still a work in progress, but real proper progress in the process. Just got to fix that as well. Little bits. And so let's get on with this stuff. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to give you a little haul video when I stop rambling of the belts that I've kept. These are the ones that I'm going to keep and wear. I have to really be really strict with myself. And I'm kind of a real creature of habit. I'll wear one necklace every day forever. And I'll have 1,000 necklaces that I'll wear, when I go to some sort of imaginary location or event or occasion. And they just pile up. This is what's happened. So I'm going to be brutal and ruthless. And those are the belts I'm going to keep. And also I'm going to show you some of the brooches that I've put together as little collections. And they're for sale on Vinted. And that'll be that. And that'll be a lovely Friday. Yeah. And then tonight, it's Thursday today. I'm recording this on Thursday for you tomorrow. Because it's so warm and just so peaceful. I'm seeing that. There's some sort of electrical machine that keeps kicking up outside. Someone's getting excited. I think they might be sound blast in the front of their house. Anyway, but because it's so warm and peaceful and it's the first proper comfortable day we've had this year, actually in about 10 months, I might have some chips. Oh yeah. And pretend I'm at the seaside. But that'll be later tonight, and you won't be here, so it doesn't matter. I'm just talking. I'm just telling you. So here we go. Here's a little belt reveal and display. Little haul. Lovely. Okay, in no particular order, purely just what's on the top, I'll start. This one I've actually been wearing. I have shown you this in a previous haul vlog, but it's absolutely fabulous. I love all animals, but I really, really love bugs. I love cats and bugs and donkeys. Going mad on Instagram donkeys at the moment. Oh, sorry. I'm going mad on Instagram donkeys at the moment. Just constant watching donkeys all night on the Instagram. Fabulous. I started wearing this one because I gave a practice singing lesson to one of my friends, and one of her songs was by the Beatles. So I thought, topical, put it on. And I think it helped. I don't know. But this one's actually by someone. Here we go. Clara Perry. Oh, small. It's not small. fits perfectly. It's not small though. I wonder what large is. But yeah, love that. So that's my beetle belt. Next on top, I had about 20 of these retro vintage style, 70s style. What do they call clampers? Are they called clampers like the bracelets? No, cinch belts. You know, that have a hook and clasp like that. Very disco, very Studio 54. And this one I think is new because the elastic is new, but it's a really good quality. And I like the fact that it's got 3 loops. It's quite Egyptian and Roman at the same time. It's a mashup. Yeah, there's nothing more to say. I just like it. And that one. Next one. I know you might remember because I went mad for it the last time I had this in a vlog. And it's a replica. It's a Sonia Petrov. Well, I'm not even sure if it's really, a replica. It's just inspired by Sonia Petrov. And it is joyous. Look at them. Love bugs. Hang on. Isn't that amazing? I think it's leather, and I do think it's actually vintage, but it's not a genuine Sonia Petrov belt, for a fact. Or maybe it's not leather. I don't know if it's like a... Hang on. I don't know if it's coated. I don't know. But I do know that it's absolutely fabulous. Amazing. And I'm definitely going to wear that. Next. Yeah, an original 90s sort of Dior runway style sectioned medallion belt. 2 little plastic gemstones missing. I'm not going to go searching through my other jewellery looking for replacements anymore. And I've actually sorted through a lot of the jewellery. I mean, there were crates. There was crates and crates. There was about 10 crates of just, mixed jewellery that was not, interesting or valuable, but not good enough to throw away. Ridiculous amount. Ridiculous. So I sorted through it all and packed up all the broken bits and the crafting bits and just put them outside and said they're free. And people are taking the stuff I'm putting out, so I'm thrilled about that. Yeah, so 2 of them missing. I'll fix it. Oh. I'm starting to feel so relieved now after getting rid of so much stuff. This is like a point you reach. This is a stage you reach, I've discovered, that I'm starting to enjoy the bits that I've kept. I'm starting to appreciate them again, because for the last few weeks, they've been nothing but a terrible burden. But now I've cleared so much of the excess, I'm starting to come back round. So that's good. This is just a cheapy, quite cute little Diamante glittery leopard print. I just thought it'd be practical. I just said that. That just came out of me. That's quite practical. Oh, that's a practical belt. I could just wear that for a boring old office day. I don't work in an office. Oh my God. Great. Oh, started to like myself again. Oh, dear me. That was a moment. Oh, fabulous. Obviously another practical belt. I don't know why I've kept that. Honestly, I've got about 5. I might have to do a second edit of the belt bag. Maybe I should try and get this down to 2 freezer bags. Yeah, and this one is actually vintage. This is a proper 70s little number, and it's been obviously in some lady's drawer since 1974. Now it's in my drawer, probably in there until 2074. Nice. What's next? Oh, I just think these are just... yeah, I've decided that my fashion style is going... Don't freak out when I say minimalist, because, obviously it's my version of minimalism. It's not everyone's. It's probably not the true version of minimalism, but I'm going for like a sort of a new look, completely new look. Because also what I was finding was that even though I had 4 huge rooms, high ceilings, rammed full of clothes, beautiful, amazing clothes, I couldn't get to them, couldn't get to most of them, never worn 75% of them. And I just wore the same thing over and over again. It's like the same 2 pairs of jeans, 2 or 3 pairs of trousers maximum, and the same old tops. And yeah, I think that explains everything. It's ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is go for very sort of like a 1970s, maybe early 80s Sophia Loren minimalist whites and creams. You know, maybe like a cream pencil skirt with a white silky blouse. You know that look when she had the big glasses and the big permed hair? Oh, amazing. But with really funky glasses, because I found those amazing vintage glasses, the frames in the flea market. I've kept all them. So get some of my lenses put in them, and then, you know, an amazing belt. Might do that. Might go for that look. That's what I'm thinking about anyway. I'm still sat here in a pair of trousers that I've had on for a week. In my defence, I'm working in the house. I'm doing another fireplace. As you know, you'll have that next week. Oh, this is a good one. You see, all of these, I have had, I think, this one, 25 years. I could have had this 25 years. I had suitcases full of clothes that I'd treasure hunted, like, with the tags on, that I'd been humping around the world for decades. I mean, seriously? I found a pair of fun fur leopard print shorts that I wore in 1989, I think. No, even earlier than that, 1986. And I mean, I had fun in them, but they were just one item of clothing amongst 1,000 items of clothing that, you know, you can't keep. Oh, I can't keep it. Anyway, they're outside. I haven't got rid of them. Oh dear. Let me just put the buckle on so you can see that. That's nice. Lovely buckle. This is a nice one. This is a vintage one. I think it's got a designer name. Here we are. Who's that? Donna Katz. Donna Katz. Genuine bonded leather made in Taiwan. Taiwan, so probably 70s, 80s, what do you think? Yeah. I don't think it's being worn. Oh, it has some crazing. Look at that. Excuse my nails and my fingers and my hands. I'm a working man. Oh, I wonder if I should just be brave and get rid of this because of the crazing. I wonder if that'll peel. I'll have a little pick at it. It'd be a shame to throw it out if it's actually all right. But again, you see, there I go. There I go. Oh, this one's a good one. This is a little cute handmade leather belt from the 1970s. Right. It's crumbling. Was it this one? Yeah. You're out. Okay, yeah, look at this one. Carl Olsen, Dorset. Handmade real leather. And this one just reminds me sort of like a Kate Bush style, lovely sort of 70s hippie woman with fabulous wavy hair. You know, when everyone used to sort of put tiny plaits in their hair and then go to bed with it wet. Wake up in the morning, take your plaits out, and then you'd have that massive crimped do like Kate Bush. That's what that reminds me of. But so yeah, that's good. I'll keep that. You know what? Should I? Will I ever? I don't know. This one, oh, that's just, oh, do you know what? I'm not going to wear that. Cute little vintage pink leather 1970s number, maybe early 80s. Do you know that's not going to stay together, is it? Go on. Oh my God, what's happening? What's happening? I've changed. Thank God. Love this one. Definitely keep this one. Vintage, wide, very soft, super good quality. I thought it might have a name on it, but oh, it's gorgeous. Lovely little cute buckle. Lots of holes. For those chip days and not chip days. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm sure there's a yellow one. Yep. Thought so. Kept that. Right. What's this one? This one was £1. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I should be looking through the camera a little bit more. Instead of saying sorry, I should be concentrating on what you're seeing. Sorry. So that's nice. That's just a really cool... Let's see. Gutos Model Dispose. Gutos Model Dispose. I wonder what that means. Wait there. I'll just do a quick Google. Well, I haven't done a very detailed search, just a very quick one. And I don't know. It's either a brand for a belt buckle or it's some sort of strange bin. I don't know. Gutos Vintage Belt Buckle on Etsy. Yeah. Don't know. Oh, West Germany. Okay, German. It's German belt buckle. Okay. Cool. Funky. It's like a little flame. It's like a little candle flame, isn't it? Right then. What's that one? Very plain, very soft, probably very comfortable. Nothing more to say. Practical. Big statement. Wow, that is solid leather. Crikey. Where did I get this? It's a whopper. Wicked. Yeah, love it. Oh, it's a bit dirty. But it looks like it's stained. Go on. I know, honestly. I'm not the same person. Gone are the days where I didn't care if it had 3 missing teeth, a gammy leg, and, you know, a dirty face. Gone. And that goes for the men as well. Here's that yellow belt, the same as the red one, I think. Has it got a buckle? Was it a tie? Oh no. Yeah, same. Lovely. So I'm still keeping a little bit of colour in my life. Practical. Yep, holes. I've also decided that any of those belts that don't have holes, unless they're really good at grip, I think these ones are, can't stay. This one, fabulous. That's faux amber. Oh, it looks like it's got sperm in it. Don't remember that. I don't remember it having sperm in it. Oh no! I got this in New York from a fabulous street market when I went to New York for the first time in my life for my 40th birthday. Had the best time of my life. Decided to go back and live there, which I did later on. But I loved this belt and I loved the idea of it, but I'm not convinced about the old... Oh. It's sperm now. It's gone. Oh, this is good fun. This is really healthy. I like clearing out. I know I've been worried about regretting it, but honestly, I'm not. I'm just pleased. I'm just relieved. This one is absolutely fantastic. So it fastens like that. Isn't that beautiful? And it is a vintage Avion pink suede belt with a fake snake, lovely sort of dusky pink and grey feature, buckley feature. It's really nice and it's very sort of supportive. When you put it on, it's like, you know, one of those weighted sort of hugger belts, you know, when you put like a weighted jacket on. Maybe I should get a weighted jacket. Everyone's gone mad for those weighted blankets. I don't fancy one of those. They're not for me. Something else is disintegrating. I have to do the shake test on each one. I wonder if it's that pink one. If it is, it's out. Oh yeah. Da-dun-dun, da-dun-dun. Heavyweight Leo of the world. Got that in New York as well. The guy tried to convince me not to have it. He kept trying to get sort of persuade me that it was too big and it was too vulgar. Obviously he lost. I won. He was a really nice guy. That's great. Oh yeah, the buckle without a belt. I wonder if I could repurpose one of the belts I've just chucked for a yeah. Do you know what? I wonder if it's time to move that on. It's not very Sophia Loren, is it? It's just the fear, not Loren. I'll put you there. And I think the last one is the biggest one. Sorry about that. And I got it in Madrid from a vintage shop on one of the misty haunted streets in Malasaña, I think. It's good. It's very good. It's very Spanish. 1980s, absolute madness. I think this is Sophia Loren enough to make the cut. Don't you? You know, I think I've been wearing it wrong all this time. I put it on in the shop when I bought it, in the shop in Madrid, and walked around with it on, and then never wore it again. But in my mind I was wearing it. But I think actually that this is the front, because it sort of goes like that, you know, it does that asymmetrical sort of hang. And that is the back. That's the back. Can't be. Wait a minute. What? I've tried it on back to front and front to back, and I still don't know. I've got no idea. It's absolutely insane. Even if you wear it with that big bit in the front, it looks ridiculous in a fabulous way. And if you put it around the other way, it looks just equally as ridiculous. So I don't know. But it's staying. But you know what? I think I've got rid of that bag that I wanted to get rid of. They might go on vintage if I decide. So, okay, brilliant. Right, I'll just now show you the little brooch collections that I've been putting together, and they're all listed on vintage as well. First collection, 5 little pup dogs. Super duper cute. A mixture of modern and vintage. That one is enamel vintage, I think. That one is like a little vintage schnauzer pin. I think these are relatively modern. Labrador puppy, I think. Little West Highland Terrier, little Yorkshire Terrier, little Wiener, what they call sausage dogs. What they called? Oh God, what they called? Oh. Dachshund. Schnauzer. Have I just done that? Or was that there? Oh. Darn it. Was it those dogs? I knew it. Little vintage Mexican alpaca silver brooch. It's not stamped, so it's white metal. Mother of pearl abalone butterfly, and a beautiful little etched. Is that a marlin? A lovely fish. Also a vintage abalone or mother of pearl brooch. These are all cheap. They're all going cheap on my vintage. Bamboo Betty on vintage, or just, you know, have a look. I find these strangely fascinating in a replica, sort of Chinese, mass-produced but yet still vintage kind of way. I don't know, I just find them, something about them. They're not the originals, because I actually had the original Atwood and Sawyer Panda brooch in the original box, and I sold it, I think it was for about £70. But this is a copy, but I think it's still vintage. I mean, it's not even an identical copy. It's inspired by, you know. And the Piero Clown with the 4 pearls. This little number. It's quite New York, 5th Avenue, 80s seal. I think that's probably 6 months old. No, it's definitely not that because I've had it about 5 years, but they're modern, you know, like the mass-produced modern ones. It's inspired by, again, and a peacock. But I just like that black and gold enamel vibe. Not a brooch, but I bought this little chap a couple of weeks ago. I know, I was sort of testing myself because I'm not going out treasure hunting anymore. And I thought I'll just go into one of my old haunts and see how I feel about it. And I didn't feel very good about it. I didn't feel right. But I did find him and I thought, go and buy it and see what happens. And I just didn't feel it. So he's listed for about, I think it's about 10 or 12 pounds. But they're going for a lot more on other sites. It's ceramic, I think. Or maybe it's an enamelled metal piece, but he's super, super cute. Look at the face, little meerkat, clutching a big bundle of diamantes. Super cute again, little elephant with a 4 enamelled blanket. Very cute baby elephant. Oh, he's got his toenails done. I think this might be vintage. It's quite heavy. It's pretty good quality for a modern, or maybe not. Modern. But cool. Retro 80s look. Little chameleon, modern. This one is vintage. And I think it's a replica or inspired by the Ciro brooches. However, pretty sure that's a vulture. Don't you think? With the vulture collar, this bit. I love this. Absolutely love this brooch. But I've included it in this collection because of the style. The sort of blue and green colouring. Anyway. No, I'm not keeping it. I'm not keeping it. Finally, a little trio of Etruscan Revival vintage brooches, pins and scarf clips. This one is in exceptionally good quality for its age. It does have a stamp that says West, so that'll be West Germany. I would say that's 50s or 60s, wouldn't you? 60s maybe. And this one is the scarf clip. It's not stamped. And this one is a replica of the locket scepter. There is a famous, authentic, original ancient brooch that would flip open and it would be a locket inside. But I imagine they put poison in it because they love doing things like that. But this is solid and it's got a full blue cabochon. But it'd be nice as a sort of Scottish themed brooch or kilt pin or something like that. Or on a man's or woman's blazer collar. Cool. So that's a group as well. And that's it. So there you go, my lovely friends. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Oh, I'm thrilled. I think they're fantastic. And I'll tell you what else I think is fantastic. The climate hasn't changed in the time that I started this vlog and now. It's still warm. Oh, it's so good. It's so good to feel warm. Just the ambient temperature being warm. Oh, lovely. Chips are definitely on the menu tonight. So, I hope you have a fabulous weekend if you're watching this on Friday, a Feel Good Friday. If you're watching it later, I hope you're having a lovely week. And I'll see you here same time next week. So if you haven't already, please, if you're new, please just subscribe would be wonderful. If you just press subscribe, totally free. It's completely free. Nothing happens to you. The only thing that happens is I feel love. Yeah. Have a lovely week. That's it. I might go and squeeze in a little bit of begonia coconut for you, but basically it's bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Are you happy on your trolley? You don't know that your martini glass has been kneecapped. What are you going to do when you find out? Absolutely nothing, I imagine. Are you happy? Yeah. Yeah. No. Good girl. Ew. Oops. I wonder if I'm going to get bit. Am I going to get bit? Oh, big news. She's grown a white whisker. Can you see it? She's just like her mother. Oh, I love you. Oh, I'm going to get absolutely savaged. Bye-bye. Look, got it down to 2 freezer bags. There's another reject bag.